Hey guys, so I just want to show you guys what it looks like when I'm building positions. On a higher time frames we are bullish. You can see how the price is moving up. On the 1 minute time frame, we are currently in trend to the downside. You can see the drop, retrace. Now we're seeing another drop to the downside. This is the 50 MA, of course, as you all guys know, and this is a point from which I will expect Nasdaq and S&P to push up from to the upside again and potentially break the highs. I have this imbalance on the 1 hour time frame that I'm trading towards. You can see right here. So that is another reason for me to go long. You can see this clear push to the upside. So there is clear interest from the buyers to mark prices up even higher. We are at the value area highs, of course. You can see the highs are up here. I'm using the micros. So I'm using a bit light size. I just want to build my positions. So yeah, let's see what we can do with this trade. Nasdaq again coming close to the 50 MA, which is where I will expect them to hold. We want to see the absorption coming in. I want to see some iceberg orders coming in. We need some big offers that we can trade towards. We want to see bids, of course, successfully absorbing all the sellers coming in. And yeah, if they can make a range here and just successfully hold the range, then I will be more inclined to believe that they will actually push up even more. 200 on the bids, that's a big bid. That they're probably gonna sweep down. Yeah, there it is. There's a sweep of that big bid. Of course, I'm gonna focus on the speed of the move, how fast they move. I want to see the lack of selling, or if I see a lot of sellers coming in, I want to see someone on the bids buying from the sellers. Yeah, look at the sellers that were absorbed. So that's a clue for me to get in, to increase my size. I just don't want to see them flush through this point. Yeah, there's the push. As we go up, I want to increase my size if they can successfully move up. So yeah, let's see what they can do. The first touch of the 50 MA is positive. They have moved up. So now I want to see some positive delta building. I want to see more buyers coming in. This will take time, so yeah. You can also see this imbalance right here. They haven't really fully recovered. So if they actually are not able to push through the previous high, then I'm gonna believe that they're not done with the move lower because they haven't fully recovered this imbalance, as I said. I mean, it all comes down to where the most people are trapped or where the most people are situated at. You can see this 313 on the offer above price, which is a place, of course, that we can transact towards. You can see how they're going up into the value area high, then they come back down to the value area, then they push up again. So we are basically stuck, which is not a bad thing. This is what you get when you're trading these retraces down to the 50 MA and then a push up. You can even see we have a small W formation here as well. Delta is pretty mixed, which is normal because we haven't really seen that push to the upside. So I'm still in belief that it might go down again. You can see how I'm just reacting to price. I'm not predicting where price will go. I just react to what I see. Let's see if we can get filled on this trade. I'm just gonna enter the trade now. Saw a lot of buying here, but they were absorbed. So yeah, as I was saying, I like to react to price. I never want to predict or be married to a trade or to have a bias. I just react to what I see. You know, I have a place that I want to trade towards or that I want to place trades at, which was the 50 MA, which I did. And you know, I have a place target that I'm trading towards, which is the highs, and that's it. Nothing else. And the only job that I have is to just react to what I see and then act accordingly. act as I see fit, act, from my previous experiences. That's basically what trading is. So right now I'm 3 micros long on the S&P. I am 2 micros long on the Nasdaq. I'm very careful when I enter trades on the Nasdaq because it carries a lot more weight, and you can be in bigger losses than on the S&P. So that's why I'm happy to risk a bit more on the S&P. I was really on the bids, which I don't like, which means they could drop down. As we said, we have this imbalance. It could be a drop and then a push up. You can see the bids being stacked at the 50 MA, which is normal. We see a push to the upside, but not really any follow through. You can see no one is buying, which is not good. I'm reacting, I'm not predicting. Just react to what you see. You will never be married to a trade. You will now have any emotions in trading. We haven't really seen anything interesting. Again, touch of the 50 MA push up. Just seeing the way they moved before, you just have to accept that they will move badly. They will take a lot of time to make the move that you want. That's the part of trading. That's a big sweep down. Seeing a lot of sellers coming in, so we should see a sweep down, a drop to this imbalance that we're talking about. Which is not a bad thing because we can go long from a lower point, which naturally just brings my entry closer. But yeah, we're just seeing that memory in the market being triggered every time we touch the 50 MA. We're just building an idea, a story, and it is being backed by the things that we want to see. likes these offers. That's what I like to see. We can trade towards them, but then they get pulled, which means it's a spoof. There was briefly, very briefly, a 320 offer, but then it got pulled as well. And those are the things that I don't like. But yeah, positive delta. Not really on the S&P, but that's okay. Every move that you see is very weak. And you can see that being represented by these bad candles. There is no strong push to the upside, it's only up, down, up, down, up, down. You can also see that if they transact around 100 contracts more at the 25654, the point of control will change. And that is good because right now it's down below, but then it's going to move up, which means they're happy to transact at the highs, which means they're, you know, able to hold the price at the highs. It's never a bad thing. Do you see that quick push? Let's focus on those quick pushes. Look at that. Look at the reaction. They're not like letting price drop below the 50 MA. That's a green vector. That's good. It means more buying than the previous 10 candles. They're picking up speed. This could be the move that starts the actual push to the upside, but it all depends how they move now. If the next candle immediately drops down, then yeah, it's not meant to be. We're gonna have to wait a bit longer. And of course, this move and this trade is invalidated if they drop below these lows aggressively as well. And you see a lot of selling coming in. But right now, we're still good to hold the trade. And you can see how boring it is. I mean, sometimes you will get these price ranges. It's all normal. Nothing new. So yeah. I'm just gonna talk when I see something interesting. Which could happen right now. You can see how they're moving. That's a lot of positive delta on the S&P, same with the Nasdaq. This could be the move, you guys. Let's see. I mean, the highs are not that far away. There we go. Seeing a lot of volume. No one's really selling. This is what the move to the upside should look like. I just need that speed. I need the urgency to move price away from the 50 MA. Come on. Yeah, it's not looking good. Despite the buyers that came in, we see a drop down. Not good. Yeah, 40-point range on the Nasdaq. But still in line with our projection and things that we want to see. Still haven't seen anything that will change my mind. The only thing that's bad is that they still haven't pushed up. The bad thing is that we're still stuck at this point. We tried to make a move up. We tried to make a move up, but then we dropped down. That's of course not good. Could potentially load up on some more contracts. Depends what they do. Back to the point of control. Can we see that absorption? Can we see the buyers coming in? Give me some clues, come on. Nice reaction to the upside. Exactly what you want to see. But you can see the S&P, it's not really moving with the Nasdaq. You can see they haven't really gained that much ground. Now we're dropping down again. You can just see that trading is not black and white. You can't just go long and think it's gonna go in your favor. As I said a million times, you just react. Nice push on Nasdaq. Let's see if they can sustain this move. We are 10 points away from the high. I just want to see them claim it as fast as possible and yeah, see what they do. They could even recover this whole imbalance. So I will stay in the trade to, if I see it fit, to see if they can actually do it. But yeah, again, green vector, a lot of buyers coming in, which we saw with the delta. 171 on the buys. You can see 3-digit buyers coming in right now, which is good. Interest is coming in. Come on, give me that pop. There we go, nice. But then they come back down straight away. I really have to be careful here. Two for one on the offer. That's a offer that they will likely take. 251 on the buys. That's a big buy. There is clearly interest here. Come on, go up. You're not done. You're not done with this move. Come on. Seeing some sellers, but I want to see those bids coming in. Come on, S&P. Look at the Nasdaq. You're not even close to the highs. Come on, push. Go on. Big amount of sellers at the highs. And then they drop. Come on. Yeah, S&P is not giving me that push that I want to see. Oh, there's the push. Spoke too soon. Come on. There we go. Very close to the highs. 418 on the offer. That is pretty far away from the price, so I don't really expect them to come up that much, but Nasdaq is moving. 300 on the offer on the Nasdaq. 25,700. That's a nice point. That's gonna gather a lot of interest. And as we know, they like that. They like the interest. Come on, continue to push. Pay myself with 2 contracts on the S&P. Take one off the Nasdaq. I will remain in this trade because I still have places that I can trade towards. I do want to see how much I can get from this trade. I will get out from the S&P though, because it's just too weak. It just doesn't move the way I want it to move. And I don't like that. Yeah, you can see a lack of buying. Yeah, no one is buying here. So I will get out and pay attention to the Nasdaq. So yeah, let's just see how this retrace looks. If you're gonna get a deep retrace to the 50 MA or maybe to the 5 and 13 MA and then a push up. I wanna see if they want to recover the whole imbalance or just a part of it. Yeah, this trade. This is a long trade, yeah. I mean, this is a sharp retrace down, which is actually good because the faster they drop, the faster they're gonna move up. Yeah, that's a pretty deep retrace to the 50 MA. Now I want to see just as fast of a move to the upside. I will pay attention to the S&P as well and to its buyers. So you can see when I'm using less size, I can let the trade do its thing. I'm not panicking, I'm not taking profits where I shouldn't. I'm not getting out from the trades earlier than I should. I'm just letting the trade do its thing. I know what I want to see. I know when I should get out. I know when I should pay myself. And those are the most important things. Those are the things that we can control. And if you can focus on those things and do those things right, then every trade will be good. Even if you lose, even if you win, every trade you should feel the same. Trade the same. Just trade to the best of your ability, and that's it. That's what trading is about. You should never really change your approach. Unless, of course, it needs to be changed. And you're doing something wrong and you're seeing that you're losing over and over again. But yeah, I do have my edge that I've built. So yeah, this is the move. You can see they're moving fairly quickly with the same speed with which they dropped. So that's a strong close. Come on, I just need to see them move up even more. Come on. I need to see some buyers stepping in. This 9,120 on the volume profile on the S&Ps is a good support zone. You can see how they came back into it and then pushed up. On 15 on the sells. On 50 offer on the Nasdaq. Yeah, now they're dropping. Not good. Holy, sorry guys about this, but this is the most boring trade that I've recorded probably. It's so slow. Just the movement is horrible, but I will post this. I want to show you guys what trading sometimes look. And I've posted similar videos before as well. I need you guys to see what I see when I'm trading and what I'm thinking about when I'm trading such bad price action. Yeah, look at that negative delta. Still haven't bridged the 50 MA, so I'm still good to hold the trade. Still no reason to get out. I could even add again at the 50 MA. You can see we're at 50 MA on the S&P. So I will enter one micro. And if I see them moving down sharply, then I'm just gonna get out. But this is a good entry to go long from. Yeah, they're holding out very well. And they're not dropping. Nice push. No one really selling. Same with the S&P. So right now we've entered the time where the things kind of slow down. We're not trading the open anymore. You can see how the pace of the market slows down after 5 p.m. CT. And that's why we're also getting that boring price action. You can see how they're just gliding. Just, just trading to the upside. But you're not really seeing any intention. You're just seeing it naturally go up. Yeah, look at that reaction out of 50 MA again. Good stuff. Notice the amount of buyers coming in. There is clearly a change in the way markets move right now. You can see clearly a lot more buyers, so this could be the move up. This could be the move up. Pay close attention. You can still see there are offers above price. We still have places to trade towards. S&P is moving up. Nasdaq kind of stuck. Maybe they're waiting for the S&P to sweep the highs to then make the move. There we go. That's a lot of selling that they've absorbed. Now we're moving up. Short covering is happening right now, which should fuel the move to the upside even more. Come on. Give me that speed. There we go. Nice. Pushing up. Come on, don't tell me we're gonna drop down from this point. If Nasdaq goes to the 50 MA again, I'm getting out from the trade. I will get out. If they actually start to move down again. I don't want to see that. S&P breaking its highs. That's good. Look at the bids. You can see how they absorbed all this selling. That's very important. And then you see move up 184, 160, 170 on the offers. They're gonna easily transact on it. Come on. or not. You can see how they didn't push through it. Again, you're seeing a lot of selling and they drop. If they quickly drop down from this point, I'm out. No one's really buying. They're trying to push through this offer, but they can't. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Wow. Well, yeah, we went through a lot to only gain like 200 bucks, 250 bucks, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is execution. It was good. We traded the best we could. Traded back into the 50 MA. Didn't really see the direction that we wanted, which we expected because of the moves that happened prior to the trade that I've taken right now. I mean, just the way they moved is, it's very bad. Very hard to exploit. Still traded the best we could. Knew our stops or our targets. When they got hit, we paid ourselves. Stayed in the trades to trade something that we believed would happen, which did, but not the way we expected. We just didn't see that urgency that we want to see, and yeah, we got out. And that's it. We saw some bars being absorbed at the highs, and that's something that I don't like, and I paid myself, and yeah. That's it, guys. Sorry if the video was a bit longer, but yeah, that's trading sometimes. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.